Welcome to part 5, Introduction to SketchyPhysics. I'm going to be showing you the SketchyPhysics plugin, which is a really awesome plugin for SketchUp to get some more like animation and utility for mechanical type things. So first thing we've got to do after you need to install the plugin, which there should be a link back on the website for how to do that and instructions on how to get there. But to get them open if they're closed, they're under Toolbars, and then right here, SketchyPhysics. And that'll give us turning it on and off. I plugged them right here. Then we have our solids, which I'll be showing you today. And then the next episode, we're going to be needing the joints. There's also a replay here, this last toolbar. And that allows you to record if you want to, so you can show people the neat things you've done without having to open up SketchUp and hoping that it recreates it the same way. So toolbars right here, we got basically our utility, which is our play reset, so put all the pieces back from where they came, and joint connector, which allows us to take our joints so we can do some other things. Then we have solids, square, sphere, cylinder, cone, a capsule or chamfer, and then a solid floor, and then some pre-made kind of joint with object things like wheels, a door hinge, a lift like a button or something like that. Then we have all sorts of different hinges, and they call them joints to put on things. So we got hinge, which is kind of like a door, a slider so we can have something ride along on a track, a servo so it can go left to right 180 degrees, a piston slides up and down, again but kind of like on a track that's powered, kind of like a piston and an engine, a motor so we can run something, a gyro, it causes it to spin as per a gyro, so it'll keep on at a certain angle. So if we do something like a globe, and then we can just set it there and have it spin along the axes. A fixed position, so it does not move, so it's kind of like nailing it there. We have the corkscrew, which allows it to both spin and slide on a track. Spring, so you can stretch it out and it comes back to the same spot. Ball joint, so it goes around, or a universal joint, so if you're doing like a universal in like a car. So first thing I'm going to do is show you how the basic setup is. So we set up a floor. The floor is static, so it doesn't move on us. I'm also going to delete this person here because she tends to get in the way of this. And I'm going to set up some basic dominoes. So for the create a box tool, we need to click 3 times to get it to work. So 1 for a starting position, then we stretch out for our length that we want for our domino, then click again, then the thickness of our domino, click again, and then the height of our domino, and then click again, and then we have our domino here. Now for SketchyPhysics to work with something, it has to be in a group, it has to be a component. So if I made something the old way, so I'm going to stick this right here, and stretch it out, it's not going to act within SketchyPhysics. So I'm going to hit the play button so we can look at this and see how this works. So give me a little hand, I can take something and drag it around, physics engine, but as soon as I get over to this block really just gets in the way. It doesn't interact with it, it's kind of like a ghost. So now if I want that block to interact with it, so I'm going to reset, I'm going to select the block and go up here and make it into a actually it has to be a group. So I'm going to put my box around it, right click, and make a group. Now once this is grouped, now I hit play, I can grab the box, this runs into it, move the box out of the way, that falls, throw the things off the cliff and be done with everything. So now if I want to set up some dominoes, I can take this, use Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste, and it'll show up as soon as I move the mouse, and drop it along, make some dominoes, going along an edge. I'll lay out a few more, and then again use my move tool here to be able to rotate a few down so I can do a corner. Move that a little bit closer. Actually, I want to copy this one now. Copy, paste. Another way that we can copy paste, this is kind of cool. If I hold Control while clicking with my move tool, it just moves a copy. So very quickly I can get dominoes very even if I want to be very tidy with how my dominoes are. Now I can hit my play button again and push the one domino over and watch the dominoes fall. So that's your intro to SketchyPhysics and how the physics engine kind of works. In the next episode I'm going to be showing you how to make hinges and a few simple machines.